guys, I am not your traditional tutor. I'm a learning specialist having a background in pediatric speech therapy. And coming from a therapeutic background, I approach tutoring with a more precise focus. So having worked with students with dyslexia, ADHD, and auditory processing disorder, among others, I can't follow a single curriculum and then place every student somewhere in that curriculum. That just doesn't work for most students. So instead, I normally would complete a few assessments, engage where my student is in many different areas, and then build an individualized program from there. Now, my principal program is a multi-faceted integrative program. So I do use an Orton Gillingham Phonics system using hands-on experiences where kids manipulate letters and sounds as they work, using more parts of their brain, which helps with integration. I also incorporate different approaches to memorizing sight words, depending on the student's gifts and challenges. I work on reading fluency with interactive guided reading exercises, so more one-on-one work. I integrate specific cognitive learning skills between the other activities, so that keeps the session moving quickly and it keeps the students engaged. And I get to add those really important cognitive learning skills, because a lot of the times when we have students that are falling behind, that's actually the issue, is there is a specific learning skill that they have not completely integrated or learned. And so it becomes very necessary. But I'll show you how I add these. So if I were to have a student who reads really quickly, but they make a lot of simple mistakes, skip lines, skip words, omit parts of words, that kind of thing, then I would add visual tracking exercises to their program every session. If I had a student that confused letters like B and D, then I would incorporate letter reversal exercises. If I have a student who studies and studies and studies but just can't seem to pass a test, then I know that I need to add a progressive working memory program for that student, which will also help their reading comprehension too. If I have a student that has trouble concentrating, then I add attention and focus exercises. And then as I work with each student, I will continually gauge their strengths and weaknesses, and I'll kind of shift the direction of the program appropriately. Working like this, I'm able to constantly shift the program as the students need. And because of that, and because we're adding those cognitive learning skills, students normally make gains so much faster. And so they progress on their program so much faster, and they can make like 2 years of reading gains in a 3-month program. And that's the benefit of doing a program like this as opposed to just a workbook program.